So far so good. We're gonna take a little break. I'm like another kilometer from the park that we're gonna be hanging out at for a little bit. I should have brought a drink with me. I didn't really think about that because it's still quite warm outside. Not as warm as it should be, I guess, but it's still quite humid. I'm from Denver, so I'm not used to that humidity. That was fun. We turned that into a bit longer of a walk than I actually thought, but it's good to get out, get moving. We're about to go do a little river cruise, or kind of like a harbor cruise of Sydney Harbor. It's about 2 hours long, so I'll try and get a decent amount of footage for you. I'm kind of cutting it close on time, so I'm gonna have to get a ride share over there. We have about 10 minutes to wait. We're underway, and that's obviously the Sydney Opera House.
So Winston designed the two different tiles because he wanted the group to look dynamic. And for 7 years, they have travelled about 100 kilometres in this very sort of subtropical environment with the mudflats. So there are in 1942, a rigid Japanese submarine managed to make its way were replaced by machines. So a lot of people were out of work and a lot of families were starving. So someone might steal a loaf of bread, whatever, which they were sent here alone. Everyone was sent here alone. It's used to come to cut rushes, long grasses, to make brew. So it used to be a lot of Hungarians and Polish people escaping World War II, just in Sydney, but in Australia, called Point Piper. And I'll tell you a bit about a couple of them in Rosemary. It's a fancy seafood restaurant called England, where you may have even got one of these ships to Sydney, where they are berths in circular to meet. Times have changed, and luckily we don't have to wear into the water. Meters is about 130 feet. So you see there's two flags at the top of the bridge. There's the Australian flag, which is a dark blue flag with the white stars and the Union Jack. There's also a red, yellow and black flag. That's the Aboriginal flag representing the Indigenous peoples of Australia.
We have landed in Cairns. Just gonna get my suitcase and then try and get to the hotel, get checked in right away. Oh, I am right here. We'll take a look at that view later. That's actually the ocean right there. This is nice. It's humid here, I can tell you that much. So, we have a nice little table. We have a pretty cool balcony, which I am probably going to be spending quite a bit of time on. That looks really, really fun. Let me get some lights on so we can see here. Cute little bathroom. Hopefully no spiders. I keep going on about the spiders. I know I'm probably going to be fine, so it's not a big deal, but... It says no smoking. Apparently I don't know how to open a door. I'll get back to you when I figure out that door. So yeah, we are gonna probably just check out the town this evening. Bad news, my tour, like my little snorkeling tour of the Great Barrier Reef got cancelled. The reason being, you can't tell that much, there is a cyclone headed towards Cairns. That's fine, it's understandable, it's, you know, it's a bummer, but I would rather probably not go out in the cyclone on a boat into the ocean. So we're gonna figure out something else for tomorrow instead, because I got cancelled and refunded and everything. We're gonna be taking a railway, like a scenic railway, and then like a little bit of gondola action, I suppose, because there's a few of those going on. That part's called like the Sky Train. Gonna go out, explore a little bit, try and not get eaten by a crocodile. That's the #1 goal. This is kind of like the Cairns business district just here. I got the top floor, I was not expecting that, which is kind of nice. I have to charge my GoPro batteries because the humidity is just taking it out of them. So one thing I saw right away when we were driving to the hotel and flying over is all of the like the yachts and the catamarans and all the boats and stuff, they are parked in the river, and I'm assuming that's because of the storm. I imagine they don't want to leave their vessels on the coast for that, so it will actually be pretty interesting. I'm kind of excited to see, I shouldn't say excited, but I'm intrigued to see what the storm is going to be like, especially being up high. It will probably be pretty windy. I'm still trying to figure out where to get dinner tonight, so there's a few different places. It's gonna depend on if I have a few drinks tonight, because then I'll probably end up just getting fast food, or like not fast food, but a kebab or something. I'd like to say I could live here, but I'm not a fan of the creepy crawlies, and I don't think I could do it just for that reason. Good morning, folks. We're about to get picked up here for this little train scenic journey thing. The storm was not that bad last night. There was a little bit of rain. I think it got downgraded, so it's not actually a cyclone anymore, but there might be a little bit of rain today, it looks like, just from the outer bands of it. But no worries. We're gonna get up to, I believe Kuranda is where the train is. And so it's like a scenic train ride, and then we'll be taking kind of like a sky gondola after we get up there as well, and then have some lunch and stuff up there. We should be back, I would say, probably around like 1 or 2 p.m. To the hotel, and then we'll figure out something else to do for the day. probably do some more walking. I walked quite a bit yesterday. And we are just being followed by these cruise ships. I feel like I'm seeing every famous cruise ship I've ever heard of on one trip. We saw the Queen Mary, which was actually incredible. I had no idea. I didn't look up anything. I had no idea it was going to be here. One of my favorite YouTubers, I believe, is actually on that ship too, which was cool to see it in Sydney Harbour. We got the Crown Princess over here, which I've heard of again. So we're getting lucky. Hopefully we'll continue that streak. I would definitely say this is a 5 out of 5 in terms of rail journeys.
Hello customers, we are now approaching Kuranda station. From the station it's left-hand side in the direction of travel. Please take care when disembark.
That was super fun. We're gonna continue the tour. We're driving around Kuranda for a little bit. I'm gonna get some food because I woke up early this morning and did not eat breakfast. My breakfast was a Powerade, so we'll get some food in us and then we'll have a little walk around Kuranda as well.
Which fruits they can eat, which fruits they can't touch, how to make tools by the wood and trees.
Kind of feels like Cairns is the place that we stereotypically see of Australia, like the very far northern part where there's crocs and, you know, everything else, the rainforest. My reality has been that most of it is not like that. I didn't realize they don't even have crocs down in most of New South Wales, or all of New South Wales for that matter.
I will guarantee that next year online.
Those are adorable and I really want one.
They lay right out on the path where you're walking.
That's certainly quite impressive. That was absolutely fantastic. I'm just kind of waiting here. We've got about 20 minutes until our driver will bring us back to Cairns. I'll try and give a shout out to him as well. I was kind of chatting with him a little bit, telling him I'm doing this video. So hopefully get a little shout out to him. And if you come to Cairns, definitely give him a shot once I get that name on screen. We just got hit by a little bit of a storm. It was very entertaining. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Spoiler alert, I guess it's not really a spoiler. Last night when I was telling you guys what am I gonna get for dinner, I ended up getting a kebab. Mainly because that is just not something that I can get of that quality in Colorado. So it was the first one I've had in probably a year or two, and it was amazing. So tonight, probably gonna go to the Italian place that's kind of near the hotel. This is my last night in Cairns, and then tomorrow we'll be flying to Melbourne. We're gonna call it a night here. I got pizza in the end from the hotel restaurant. It was actually really, really good. Couldn't finish it. I will see you guys in the morning, and we will film our travel out towards Melbourne. So have a good night. We're about to head to the airport here in Cairns and go to Melbourne. I think it's like a 3.5 hour-ish flight.
To fasten, push the ends together until they click, then pull the strap to tighten.